live in 3.
Hi everybody, I'm Chip Miller. Thanks for coming in. Welcome to the #1 Subaru dealership in California. Whitney, I appreciate you coming in. We're going to talk about safety because I remember that was one of the things we talked about on the phone. It's important to you. Accolades for the Legacy. Last month was the best May in US history for the Legacy. And 2011 is slated to be the second best year for Subaru in US history. We're very proud of the Legacy. Redesigned in 2010. They put a bunch of cool new stuff on it I'm going to tell you about. Safety is what I'm going to start with because my good friend Whitney has come from a long distance and she's got kids, so we're going to talk about safety. Start out with it being a top safety pick. One of its other accolades, top safety pick from J.D. Powers. Actually, every Subaru is. It's a ring-shaped frame, very, very strong. Kind of resembles a chain and also a tree. And the Legacy has been going after the Camry, which was the top-selling family sedan in the U.S. for 16 years, and the Legacy is quickly putting the hurt to Recall Village. I mean Toyota. Safety stuff starts at the very front of the passenger compartment. The way the seats are angled, if you come into a rapid deceleration, which you get in a frontal collision, you're not going to slide out and under the seats. 1 millisecond before any of these airbags deploy, all 5 shoulder harnesses retract 6.5 inches. So everybody's being pulled back and real tight against the seat before any of the airbags deploy. So you're being pulled back and away. So nobody's going to get hurt by the airbags. Side airbags, curtains all the way back for all of your customers, all of your family. Also has a steel sidebar. You notice it's going through the side of the door, and it hooks into the frame of the car. This door can only go in so far, and then it's just going to move the whole car over. It's a steel bar going through diagonal, and then there's 2 more that go through horizontally. The door handles are designed to be anti-burst zones. When this car starts to crumple, which it's designed to do in different increments per deceleration, even if the door's been smashed in, it's still easy to open the door. And you go to the front, every increment, there's a little bend. You can see crumple zones that are built into the frame of the car. If the car gets into a frontal collision, the engine's mounted on shear pins. It'll drop down and go underneath the car instead of coming into the occupant's laps. Hood's designed not to, it'll crumple up like this. So you'll have two sheets of 18-gauge sheet metal in front of your windshield. So anything coming from the other car is going to have to go through 32-gauge steel to get to the occupants. Actually, the windshield is spot welded to the frame. So in effect, it's actually as strong as a thin piece of sheet metal over the front. 5-star safety rating. Then you go with a 4-channel Bosch anti-lock brakes. No matter how hard you slam on the brakes, they're not going to lock up. They're going to surge 22 times a second to keep the wheels from locking up, which gives you control. You can steer out of a collision. Another thing that Subaru builds in is called passive safety. That's 44 things in the car that actually keep you from ever getting into an accident. One of which is the power steering. Actually turns off at 25 miles an hour and above. So you're driving with manual steering, so you can feel the surface of the road much better through the steering column, and again, avoid accidents. 3rd generation airbags. Occupant detection systems in both front seats that tell the airbags how much the 2 people in the front seats weigh. Don't worry, they're not going to tell anyone. But they will tell the airbag sensor how to deploy the airbags according to your height and your weight. Breakaway mirrors. Oh, let me get that for you. Pops right back into place. You don't have to readjust your mirrors. You go, the tires are all-weather tires. Bridgestone's one of our favorites. Trunk. Very big trunk. And if you don't have the key fob, it makes it a little bit high. Very large trunk. Again, safety. Spare tires mounted right down inside here. You get in a rear end collision, you have to completely crush that tire in the rim before it gets to the rear passengers. And there's also an I-beam going right across, back, right behind your rear passengers. Okay? Enough about safety. Let's go to performance and handling. This car comes with 3 choices of engines and 3 choices of transmissions. So you have a really wide range of what you want to do. You want to go for the extreme gas mileage. You want to go with the 4-cylinder with the CVT transmission. It's a constant velocity transmission that is wonderful. It does not have any increments of gears, so you're not ever going to get that yanking of your head back or gear hunting when you're trying to go up to Tahoe. Also has a hill assist. Very comfort and very convenient. My wife loves that. You're in San Francisco, somebody comes up behind you, you're not going to roll back into their car because the car's not going to move until you give it a little bit of gas, and then it's going to release the emergency brake. Very wonderful. You'll never drive with the emergency brake in this car on. It'll always offset, unless, of course, one of your doors is open or your seatbelt is not buckled. The e-brake will not release. Very safe. Very safe. Warranty is 3 years of 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, which also includes roadside assistance. You lock your keys in the car, run out of gas, get a flat tire. Subaru's going to help you for free. If you need to be towed, they'll take you to the nearest Subaru dealership. And the environment. You got to hand it to Subaru. They're very, very responsible. This car is put together in the only zero landfill auto plant in the United States. That takes big, big logistics to recycle everything. They're also built on a wildlife preserve, and they like PETA and all the other guys that are animal friendly. Anyone have any questions about this car? Anything that I might have missed? Performance and handle, safety, environmentally friendly, excellent gas mileage, and attractive salesman. Thanks for coming in.
Great job, Chris.
Thanks.